You're saying that the neighbors themselves have to recognize that India also, particularly countries like the Maldives, have an important role to play. And Muizu perhaps has gone a shade too far. But I want to come back for a moment to West Asia, Mr. Awad, and the reference that I made. If I look at the Prime Minister's, again, personal image when he took office in 2014, let's call a spade a spade. There was a sense that because of what had happened in 2002, the Muslim world would not readily embrace Prime Minister Modi. Just the opposite has happened. The fact is, large parts of the Islamic world, it's not just UAE. There are other countries within that region, even within the OIC, who have been willing to have a dialogue with Prime Minister, including the Saudis. Should we not see that as an achievement of Prime Minister Modi?
Well, I would say the leadership play a major role in any kind of relationship between countries. But let's say that also the job done by the bureaucrat like Mr. K.C. Singh and Mr. Sipal have done the ground job for building those relations, and that's their job. So in fact, whoever is in the office may not matter much.
So you're saying this didn't change in 2014, that this has been building up over the last 25, 30 years?
I think the economic situation, the global situation have turned most of the Arab countries, Rajdeep, into India, and they're looking east and acting east policy for one reason, that they know that their destiny is with the Asian country, especially China and India, where the economic growth is more than expected, and also because of the trade relation and because of the oil relation with them. And they have realized that this is the place for destiny. And in fact, if you look at the number of Indian investment in the Gulf region, it's surprisingly has been increasing. So therefore, I do believe that the Prime Minister played a major role. But also there are certain issues on foreign policy in India, or certain incidents took place in India. Certain countries took advantage of it to spoil Indian image in the Arab world. So that image is not that a glory for India, to be frank with you on your program. But I think the Prime Minister is trying to...
No, is there a distinction between the ruling elites and the people? The Arab street thinks very differently to the ruling elite. Am I correct?
Absolutely. There is a major difference between the two, but I would say that most of the Gulf countries follow their leaderships, and as they say, they follow their king or their prince. So there is not much of a change when it comes to relation with countries. But in general and overall, there are lots of resentment within some other Arab countries, which they feel that India has been deviating from its own independent foreign policy, sovereign foreign policy, and has been shifting toward Israel more than the Arab country, and mostly also taking advantage of certain incidents took place in India, where they're trying to project that as an anti-India.
You know,